Okay, so I recently got this sketchbook. This sketchbook is not going to be like my normal sketchbooks. I wanted to draw on the cover instead of doing what I always do, which is like decorate it with a bunch of stickers. I didn't want to do it like this time. I wanted to directly draw on the sketchbook itself and see what I can make. So obviously, this one is a bit smaller than my usual size sketchbooks. Yes, this one is a bit smaller than my usual size sketchbooks, but I wanted to basically use this one for traveling and things like that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna take off the front of it and yeah, and see like this. So it's plain, it's nice. Yeah. My ideas for this sketchbook was to draw Astro Boy, or either draw Astro Boy or draw one of my original OCs on here. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm gonna look up some stuff. I never specifically decorated a sketchbook without like stickers or nothing like that, so this is gonna be so new to me. But I have a big obsession with like Astro Boy right now. So I wanted to try to draw Astro Boy on my sketchbook. Alright guys, so this is voiceover me speaking. For this sketchbook, I obviously said I was gonna do Astro Boy, so I grabbed a red kind of like pencil that had an eraser on it and just started sketching. I started to sketch directly on the sketchbook itself, as you guys can see, because I thought that was the easiest way to just go about it. Sketching was really easy and really fun. It was nothing too technical, and I really did like the way the pencil was gliding and how everything was coming out. I had this idea for a while because I recently got this sketchbook to take places with me, like work or school or just somewhere, but I chose Astro Boy because I really like Astro Boy's design, and I thought it would be really fun to do as a practice round. But yeah, there's just me sketching Astro Boy and seeing where I wanted to go with it. So basically for the facial expression, I wanted Astro Boy to look kind of mad, like he was fighting someone and he had to look back or like look at the back of him. I just really like this pose. I'll put a picture up of the pose that I was referencing right now so you guys can get like a little idea. But that's really what I was just going off of and seeing where it was taking me. Okay, so this is how the sketch came out. I really do like how it came out. Next thing I had to do was basically color it, and I wanted to color it with just acrylic markers because I heard it was really useful when making sketchbooks such as these. So let's get my acrylic markers and start coloring. Coloring for me was really challenging because of all of the different layers that I had to do. I didn't even know what colors I specifically wanted to use in the first place. I just started to jot down a bunch of colors and hoping for the best. I obviously started with the skin color first because I thought that was the most useful, and I just went with it. It was a ton of layering. Like, guys, when you guys ever want to do a sketchbook like this, one thing I'm going to say is layers matter, because I had to do like 40 different layers, and like with me, I'm really impatient. So like waiting for the paint to dry to do another layer and another layer and another layer was just so time consuming. But I could say it was really worth it in the end. But you guys will see throughout this video how many times I actually had to layer to get the pigment I wanted, and honestly just waiting for it to dry. I knew I should have at least got in a hair dryer or something to make it like dry faster, but I was just too lazy. Plus it was at least 12 to 1 o'clock in the morning while I was coloring this. So yeah, this is just a rare footage of me struggling to be patient for the paint to dry. I feel like with me and being a YouTuber, the hardest thing is to literally figure out what to talk about, because every single video I feel like I'm scrambling around trying to figure out what to talk about. I never know what to talk about, and I just talk about random stuff. So I mean, you guys get the gist. I'm just coloring the whole time because it took a whole lot of layers just to finish this piece, and you guys will definitely keep seeing me layer. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put some background music for the rest because this is a long process.
I was honestly coloring the whole time. The layers was definitely a lot. Here I decided to cover the face because I was gonna redry it. By then the green smudged into the skin.
The skin was the hardest part to color because I had to relayer it multiple times.
How it's looking so far.
Me checking if it was dry was so funny.
I was so impatient waiting for it to dry. Eventually, I started linear art. I thought a Sharpie would be good. I was wrong. I was getting tired of doing the front, so I started on the side.
At this point somehow the face wasn't picking up the colors, so I tried hard to make it work.
And obviously, as I was coloring, I didn't wait for it to dry, so it definitely messed up. And of course, I kept trying to make it work. But I did make it work, so I'm happy about that. So we're almost done. This video was basically a watch me draw rather than like a tutorial, because this was just a long process that I didn't expect. So this is how the sketchbook came out. I'm really proud of it. Yes, there's some stuff that I have to erase, but I decided to try to erase that after the video because I felt like that was just too much work. And off camera, I drew some stars in the back because I thought that would add like a nice little touch, and I wanted to customize the sketchbook fully rather than putting stickers like I always do. We finally reached the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!